At the Western Conservative Summit this past weekend in Colorado, Ron DeSantis, once again, second year in a row, actually beat Donald Trump as the number one choice of those in attendance to lead the Republican ticket in 2024. Ron DeSantis received 71% of the support from the individuals there. Now, it's important to remember everybody was allowed to vote as many times as they want. Basically, go through a list of conservatives, mark everybody you would like to see. Whoever got the most votes, number one, number two, so on and so forth. So DeSantis had 71%. Donald Trump had 67%. In third place, of course, was Ted Cruz with 28%. In fourth place, oddly enough, Ben Carson with 24%. That's the one to me, obviously, stuck out as a little weird. I mean, Ben Carson has not even been in the national spotlight since the Trump administration ended, and he really wasn't even in the spotlight for the last few years of the Trump administration. But hey, still, 24% of people at that conference said, yeah, I'd like to see Ben Carson in that role. But the Ben Carson vote, the Ted Cruz votes, those aren't going to piss Trump off, but the DeSantis vote will. Think back. As I said, this is the second year in a row, so this happened again last year at this exact same summit. DeSantis beat Trump, but he only beat him by about 2 points last year. This time he's beaten him by 4. And that was also around the time we started to see Donald Trump kind of distance himself from Ron DeSantis. He wasn't afraid anymore to level attacks against him. He, in fact, sometimes publicly went out and went against what Ron DeSantis was saying, especially on the issue of COVID vaccines. So it's going to be interesting to see how Donald Trump reacts to this. I mean, after all, we're in crunch time, folks. Republican debates for the 2024 ticket are going to start at the end of next summer. Okay, we're 14 months away, likely, from the first Republican debates if there is a large slate of candidates. So Trump's got a year. He's got a year to try to convince people that DeSantis should not be at the top. Because if DeSantis goes into those debates with the same kind of momentum he has now, Trump is finished. And that, believe it or not, is actually rather terrifying. DeSantis is exactly like Donald Trump, except far more successful. He doesn't come across as brash and, angry and bitter and selfish as Donald Trump does, which of course has allowed Ron DeSantis to be far more successful than Donald Trump could ever imagine. And that is one of the biggest reasons we ought to be afraid. Now, Trump still beats DeSantis in all of the national polls, right? This was just a straw poll at this one convention that basically shows the same thing it showed last year, probably the same people showing up for it. So I don't know how much stock we put into it. We know Trump puts a lot of stock into it. But Trump is still leading in all of the national polls, usually by more than 20 points. But that could change. This straw poll could change things. It could mean nothing. We have to wait and see what happens. But one thing we can pretty much guarantee is that we're going to see a lot more anger from Donald Trump against Ron DeSantis within the next 12 months. One of today's video sponsors is Magic Spoon Cereal. If you want to enjoy those wonderful cereals that you loved as a kid without the guilt, then Magic Spoon is perfect for you. Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, with the exception of the honey nut flavor because it does contain real honey. There are 13 to 14 grams of protein and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving, and only 140 calories per serving. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb. And you can build your own box. Available flavors to build your very own custom bundle include cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, cookies and cream, maple waffle, blueberry, cinnamon, plus the newly reformulated honey nut flavor that will now be added to Magic Spoon's permanent collection. And remember, honey nut is the only flavor that contains sugar, but that's because they use real honey in the recipe. You can also mix and match the flavors when they arrive. I'm a huge fan of mixing the cocoa and the frosted flavors. Tastes just like a chocolate cake, so it makes the perfect late night snack. So go to magicspoon.com/ROF to grab a custom bundle of cereal and start your day or your evening just right. And be sure to use our promo code ROF at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/ROF and use the code ROF to save $5 off your order.